everybody, welcome back to Talk with Nia. So let's talk about some of the top moments in 2022 this year. All right, now if you've been subscribed to this channel and been watching, you know that we went over some of these and a lot more during the year. But let's do a little recap, okay? I want to start off with Diddy having a baby on Caresha. Now, Diddy and Caresha have been a thing for some time now, and he actually got her a new show on Revolt TV, which he owns, called Caresha Please. Diddy also gifts her with cars. He's got her a huge monthly allowance of $500K, which we heard went down to $250K, I believe, but still, it's a lot of money. Well, Caresha and Diddy made it known on her show that they're dating, but Diddy also said that he's single, they have fun, and they both made it clear that they can date other people. However, Caresha found herself going back and forth with one of his girls, Gina, okay? And we recently found out that Diddy just welcomed a newborn baby girl by another girl. Now, we all felt that Caresha had no idea about the baby. I mean, she did claim that she knew. But, she also got into it with DJ Academics after he made comments on the whole situation with the baby. Diddy even had to go on social media and say that Caresha is not his side chick. And soon after, Diddy was spotted with Shanta, hopefully I'm saying her name right, in New York. And then another girl was put out there that, Diddy was messing with her. So it looks like Diddy has a slew of women that he's having fun with, including Caresha, okay? Now let's move on to the next one, which is Tory Lanez being sentenced to jail. So Tory Lanez, Kelsey, and Megan went to a pool party at Kylie Jenner's house in 2020. And Megan wound up getting shot after the party, allegedly by Tory Lanez. After things got heated on social media, Megan went to social media and aired Tory out and said that he shot her after she stated that she was trying to basically, brush it under the rug. Let me play the clip.
Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it. You really fucking dragging it. Motherfuckers talking about I hit this nigga. I never hit you. Motherfuckers was like, oh, she mad because he was trying to fuck with Kylie. No, I wasn't. Like, you dry shot me. Like, everybody in the car, it's only 4 motherfuckers in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This nigga in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the back seat of the car starts shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that.
Now, they all ended up in court not too long ago. We know the case went on in the month of December, and Tory Lanez was sentenced to over 20 years in jail. Now, Kelsey ended up having to take the stand, and she recanted a lot of her statements that she made to the prosecution team back in 2021 about Tory Lanez allegedly shooting Megan. All right, so it looked like she was Team Tory in this case. But after the court was played the phone call from jail in 2020, when Tory Lanez called up Kelsey and said, do what you got to do to get me out of here, Tory got a guilty verdict, all right? Now let's move on. So I want to talk about SZA releasing her SOS album after a 5-year hiatus. Now, SZA shocked us all after releasing her SOS album in December of this year after a long, I believe, 5-year wait. Now, SZA's album did very well. It's still doing very well. It just got released a few weeks ago. And she thanked her fans for riding with her as she joined Taylor Swift for simultaneously having at least 20 songs chart in the Hot 100. This album was also her #1 album on Billboard for the first time in her career. So, congratulations to SZA. Now, next, I want to talk about Rihanna. So, this year, Rihanna returned to music. Rihanna is back. After years and years of Rihanna no longer making music, she came back this year with her song called Lift Me Up for the Wakanda 2 movie soundtrack. Rihanna also surprised her fans with the announcement of performing at next year's Super Bowl, and we still haven't found out if she'll be bringing on any guests during her performance, but the girl is back. Now, do you think Rihanna will truly go on tour next year? Because we did talk about that this year, that was like a rumor, right? And do you think she will make an album? Now, we also got to see Rihanna's cute baby boy as she gave birth to her first child this year, and she recently allowed the pictures to be shared on social media of her child. Now, next, I want to talk about Beyonce. So, Beyonce's dance album gets leaked. The Renaissance album got leaked before its official release. Do y'all remember that? Now, Beyonce came with a new album this year, and it was a completely different sound than what the usual R&B sound that her fans are used to. However, before the official release date in late July, the album got leaked, but Beyonce did take the time to thank those fans who refused to listen to the leak and waited until the official release date. Fans quickly started to love the new sound from Beyonce, but were extremely disappointed after patiently waiting for months. Basically, Beyonce ain't getting no visuals, and fans were disappointed. All they got was a visual teaser, but no actual visuals released from the artist for this album. Next, we have Lotto getting 130 songs leaked, and Blick Blick and Whole Lot of Money got exposed. Now, Lotto didn't have the best luck when it came to song leaks this year, and she had 130 of her songs get leaked on social media. Once the leak dropped, we heard her on the song Whole Lot of Money, which had people confused because that's Bia's song. And we heard her on the song Blick Blick, which is Coil Ray's song. So people started to put it together and realize that writers are dishing out these songs, and it could end up in several female rappers' hands before it's finalized as to who is going to get the song. Now, Bia came out and defended herself and said that the hook of Whole Lot of Money is written by someone else, but she writes her own verses. Now, speaking of Lotto, let's move on to the next one, Nicki Minaj versus Lotto. Nicki Minaj and Lotto went back and forth this year in a heated argument after Nicki Minaj got snubbed in the Grammy nomination categories for Super Freaky Girl. Now, Nicki Minaj's song Super Freaky Girl was put into the pop category prior to the Grammy nominations being officially announced, and she was very upset about it because she wanted it submitted for the rap category and said that if Lotto's song Big Energy is in the rap category, then so should Super Freaky Girl. It got heated, and Lotto and Nicki ended up going back and forth on Twitter. Lotto and Nicki spoke on the phone about the issue, and Lotto recorded the combo and posted it online.
I've done nothing to you. Yeah, you are.
Something that is clearly delusional.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
Something that's stupid and misinformed.
It's
I'm the one acting crazy.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing. Recognize we weren't giving the platforms that we're being given right now. And I give you props all the time in every other interview for opening the door for that to be a possibility now.
Okay. So, what, in conclusion, what do you think you wanna say about? Let's let you finish your statement about what rappers were doing before and what they're doing now. I want you to finish it.
I finished it, Nikki.
Okay.
I said for a long time it was you.
It was me.
Yes,
so
and
you
your
didn't do your research.
What?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have somebody send you the information about all the women in the last 10 years who have had Billboard recognition, worldwide global recognition, since you are clearly putting yourself above these people.
No, I'm not. That's the purpose I can't even think of the word, just purposely trying not to understand what I'm saying.
You don't even understand what you're saying because
no, I know exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it was you running shit for a long time. I never said that you're no longer running shit. I said.
Now, Nicki threw jabs at Lotto's parents and the age thing with that and more things. And Lotto threw jabs at Nicki's age and more things too. So these two really bumped heads this year. Now, speaking of female rappers fighting, Lotto and Nicki weren't the only two female rappers who got into it. The next one we're going to talk about is JT versus Cardi B. Now, Jay-Z and Cardi B got into it this year as well. Nicki Minaj released her Super Freaky Girl remix song, and Jay-Z was featured on the song along with other female rappers. After the song released, JT shared a tweet congratulating Glorilla for her Tomorrow 2 song, but didn't add Cardi B's name in the tweet. Cardi B then started to tweet Lapdog, and then she tweeted Go Fetch. And JT and her started to go back and forth, and Cardi B said that the song she did with the City Girls got the most views they ever got on YouTube. And then JT said that Glorilla gave her a bone and helped her out with the success of Tomorrow 2. So Nicki Minaj clearly was watching this back and forth madness. She changed her Twitter Abby to a picture of JT, and Cardi B then changed her Twitter Abby to a picture of Remy Ma, who we know had beef with Nicki Minaj, and it was a whole big thing. All while Young Miami was silent on Twitter and claimed she was asleep while the argument went down. Now, lastly, I want to talk about Kanye West losing his billionaire status after being dropped from Adidas. Now, Kanye West had a lot to get off his chest this year and let it all out on social media, from Drake allegedly smashing Kris Jenner. So much he said, okay? His comments led to Adidas ending their partnership with Kanye, which led him to lose millions of dollars, all right? Now, Kanye got so much backlash, and he let so much out on social media this year. Him and Kim K are no longer, they had to figure out how to co-parent. Kim Kardashian recently did an interview with Angie Martinez saying how hard it is to co-parent with him, and she's trying to protect her kids from what happens on social media, and I know she's trying to protect her kids from finding out when Kanye has his little outbursts, all right? So the Kardashian-West family are going through some tough times. Now, these weren't all the craziest moments of this year, but let me know what other moments happened this year that you thought were crazy with celebrities, from the Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. All right, there was a lot more that went on this year. But what else do you think that was crazy this year that happened? Comment down below, and I hope you guys have a great new year. Thanks for watching. Bye.